Hey, welcome to Leonardo Oranges, where I give you the fresh squeezed juice from GTA 6. It's your boy Mo, Kansas City Mo, Missouri Mo, also known as Blackwater Mo. Did y'all know Blackwater and RDR2 is based on Missouri? You can call me Blackwater Mo, for those of you that don't know. Today, I want to break down this video from who did this video? It's a good video. Um, how GTA 6 actually plays. Rockstar already told us in parenth. It's from VlceGaming. The V and the I on Vice is capitalized for a play on 6. I like that. This is a quality video. Look, I'm going to go ahead and give him a subscribe. You see that? Blow. Subscribe because oh boy did his thing in this. What he does is he breaks down the actual trailers and the information that we already have out there. I think he might allude to the leaks as well. For those of y'all familiar with the channel, y'all know I didn't get to watch the leaks. I didn't watch them. I'd like to say that it was like some noble thing, but I seen all the emails and all the posts about, oh my God, these leaks for GTA, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I'll watch them later. Favorited them, went back, and I already know what happened when I went back. Rockstar took them things down. So I actually never got to see any of the leaks. I know they still out there, but at this point, I done seen so many people refer to them and talk to them. I kind of understand it. The one thing that I hate the most about the leaks, or that I don't hate about the leaks, is that I hate about what I've seen from some of the updates is people are saying prone is gone away. Like, I was so excited about the ability to go prone, especially for a person who loves playing stealth. I heard through other leaks that the ability to go prone is gone away. But anyway, getting back to Vice Gaming's video about how GTA 6 actually plays, it's a really insightful video, and I think he does a really good job of taking what we already have from the trailers and breaking down some of what he feels is gameplay in the trailer. So a lot of people are waiting for the gameplay reveal. He already talks about what we have in the trailers already for gameplay. So
2 minutes
pretty good.
And 18 seconds into the second GTA 6 trailer, Jason is flying a buzzard through the swamp, and the guy sitting next to him is working a mounted door gun. You've seen that shot. 2 minutes and 18 seconds into the second GTA 6 trailer, Jason is flying a buzzard through the swamp, and the guy sitting next to him is working a mounted door gun. You've seen.
Boom. Already completely and 100% overlooked this because this looks super cinematic. if I'm not bullshitting, it looks super cinematic. The helicopter, and then I do believe that this is Brian, as far as we see on the screenshots, him wearing this outfit, and Jason with the backwards hat and the police vest. I believe Brian is flying this mounted machine gun on this buzzard. And that's a brand new update, period, because y'all already know the buzzard, the machine guns is on the front, which was one of the weakest things on the buzzard in its current state. And whichever way you face it or pointing, that's where the buzzard is shooting, which is, you got to be skilled. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was pretty skilled at flying that buzzard, you know what I'm talking about. But I also almost always use the missiles. If I had to use the machine guns, I would, but they was ass.
That shot. Nobody talks about it. Everyone's out here refreshing Rockstar's site, waiting on trailer 3 to finally show us some gameplay. But the gameplay reveal already happened. It happened in a store page, in a pre-order description, and in a trailer you have already watched front to back. So here's what Rockstar has actually confirmed about how GTA 6 plays. Plus, the two big ones they still haven't said out loud. So, that buzzard shot. It's in the Grass River stretch, the swampy part of the map, and Jason's at the controls chasing an airboat across the water. Cool shot, moves fast, easy to blink past, but the buzzard has been in GTA since Ballad of Gay Tony, and Rockstar rebuilt it for this one. Brand new cockpit, a thermal camera pod hanging under the cabin, miniguns fed by a big ammo box sitting in the rear bay, plus rocket pods on both sides carrying 8 rockets each. And then
So it looked like we do still got the OG miniguns that shoot forward.
and a side-mounted gun that has never been on this helicopter before in any GTA. That last one is the part that matters. In GTA 5, if you wanted the buzzard's guns, you were the pilot, and the guns fired wherever the nose was pointed. You aimed the entire helicopter. A door gun is a completely different job. Somebody has to sit in that side seat and actually run it. And in the trailer,
especially if we can control both characters, you can have one flying on autopilot whilst you control the minigun or the door gun, or have one controlling the door gun whilst you fly. If you get to choose like that, oh my gosh, that's going to be crazy.
somebody does. It's Brian, Jason's boss, the older smuggler who lets him live in his place rent-free. He's working the gun while Jason flies the thing. Now put that next to something Rockstar's own retail listing says, which is that you can switch between Jason and Lucia in real time during
I'm pretty sure that's from the Amazon Brazil listing that they promptly took down, but it's Amazon, which is a credible source. You know what I'm talking about? So you could take that to the bank.
missions. So, 2 playable characters, a helicopter with a pilot seat and a gunner seat, and a gun that only does anything if somebody is sitting in that second seat. You're going to fly this thing and swap into the gun mid-chase, or your partner flies and you shoot. Rockstar hasn't said the words. They just built the seat, built the gun, and showed you a guy using it. That's the pattern for this entire video, by the way. Rockstar shows you the feature and never calls it a feature, which
I love his attention to detail on this, how he calls all these things out. Super dope. Like old boy's tan lines right here, or his sunburn on his chest. We can see Jason sunburnt at several different times. Look at old girl's tan on her leg, and this girl burnt. She looked burnt, this fair-skinned lady, whilst this brown olive-skinned lady, you know, she glowing. Yada.
is exactly what happens the next time Jason picks up a gun inside a vehicle. There's a shot in that same trailer where Jason is firing a pistol out the window of a Gauntlet Hellfire. On paper,
So me personally, looking at this, I completely overlooked it. Like, didn't think nothing about it. But him hanging out the window like this, letting that thing fly, if we look at how drive-bys were on any other GTA, excluding San Andreas, we was just in the car and the driver had this miraculous 360-degree aim where they could just shoot out of any window precisely and perfectly. Having to hang out the window like this adds a whole new element of realism. And just look at the blowback on this pistol as well.
boring. Drive-bys have been in this series since the 90s. Watch what his body is doing, though. In GTA 5, the drive-by was basically an arm. Your character stayed glued to the seat, the arm poked out the window, and the game locked onto whatever was nearby. That was the whole mechanic. Same animation for every car, every gun, every angle. Here he's out the window, shoulders out, torso turned, leaning into the shot. And the leaked build goes further than the trailer does, with the character hanging his whole upper body outside the car and swinging the gun through almost a full circle while the camera stays behind you in third person. That's the San Andreas lean out coming back, which is a weirdly emotional moment for anyone who's been asking for it for 2 decades. And
Yeah, boy. I'm a San Andreas OG. I'm one of those people who've been playing GTA since the original GTA top-down bird's eye view on PC. So before the GTA 3D world, I've been in it. And so San Andreas being able to hang out the window like that, yak, with a chopstick, man, tell you what, be able to see that coming back, I am super excited. I'm super excited about GTA 6, but I'm super excited about all this customization and what I'll be able to do in GTA Online for sure.
it isn't just cars. The same system shows up shooting out of truck beds and shooting while you're swimming, which is why
Shooting out of truck beds. Okay. This is interesting. So I didn't know this. Once again, I don't know if that's from the leaks or whatnot, but shooting out of truck beds, that's a whole nother element. I remember when they added them sliding doors in the GTA Online where you could get like the van, the little Astro van where you could slide the door, you could shoot 360. Look, bro, me and my homie Pat, Polyester Pat, I was like, bro, you trying to get in the van and slide some doors? Bro, we slide doors, we hopping out like, yeah. Favorite part. So shooting out of truck beds, whole new level. Love it.
there's a spear gun in the confirmed weapon list. Then there's the other half nobody mentions. You can switch hands, fire left-handed or right-handed. Sounds like a nothing detail until
That's straight out of RDR too, being able to shoot over each shoulder. I'm pretty sure.
you're leaning around the driver's side of a car and your right hand is the wrong hand. Same trailer, there's Lucia hanging out of a wrecked bus with a grenade launcher, putting police cars in the air. She's not in a car at all. So vehicle combat isn't one animation you trigger anymore, it's a position you pick. Which side, which hand, how far out you're willing to hang, what you're even shooting from. And once your aim actually matters, the gun in your hand starts to matter too.
I wonder what that mechanic is going to be like. Are you just pushing down on the L3 to change? You could just cycle through them by clicking L3, left hand, right hand, halfway out the window, all the way out the window, just by pumping on L3. I'm interested to see what that mechanic looks like and how intuitive it is. I hope it's not like super clunky, but either way, still excited about it.
This is where Rockstar got strangely specific. When pre-orders went live on June 25th, Rockstar put up a page describing exactly what you get. Buried in it is the pre-order bonus, which is a Vice City-themed weapon pattern based on Tommy Vercetti's palm tree shirt. Fine, it's a skin, whatever, except Rockstar says that pattern goes on most guns. Most guns, not the one bonus pistol. So weapon patterns aren't a bonus item at all. They're a category, and it runs across the whole arsenal. Then look at how they describe the Ultimate Edition revolver. It's the Hawk and Little Morgan, his and hers versions, and they list what's on it. Palm tree etched grips, engraved detailing, a high-performance scope, personalized finishes. That's grips, engraving, optics, and finishes named as 4 separate things on one gun. Then separately, Jason's Girardi ES9 and Lucia's Close K17 each get their own engraved personal variant. So from marketing copy about a pre-order bonus, you can already count 5 different customization layers before anybody has played a second of this game.
That's crazy. So we know we got grips, scopes, etchings, and then some camos, I guess, for lack of better words. That's crazy. That's gonna be. I'm really hoping. So we had all of those things in GTA 5. I'm really hoping they matter. You know what I mean? I kind of feel like all of the upgrades in GTA 5 and GTA Online, all the things that you did to your gun, didn't really impact the performance of the gun. And the scopes, the various scopes, also ass, all of them. Not even joking. The only kind of upgrades that mattered in GTA 5 was those Mark II variants. Once those came out, but you had to have like the Avenger or some sort of workbench, which was another paywall. The only thing that mattered was if you had some sort of incendiary or some sort of explosive rounds. Everything else didn't really feel like it was that impactful. If you ask me. I'm pretty sure if you ask anybody, any of the regular, schmegular, degular online upgrades, all ass, straight butt cheeks. So hopefully these ones will actually have some sort of impact on the weapon's performance. You know what I mean?
The leaked build fills in the rest. Red dot sights and scopes, vertical grips and angled grips, different barrel lengths, muzzle attachments, flashlights, different stocks, magazines, tints, liveries, and special ammo types, and a full auto switch on the Glock-style pistol, which is loose.
Ooh, you better not have no switch. You better not have no button on that motherfucking Glock. I'm already a Glock man myself, personally, in real life. But if you put a switch on that you put a button on it, nigga, I ain't using no other weapon. I'm running through like rock on everything. I put that on everything I love. I'm already playing with Lucia exclusively. Jason gonna have to have something to make me play with him. But right now, I'm already playing with Lucia exclusively. And now she got the Glock with the switch. Boy, you better you damned if I do it.
Lucia's K17, which means her sidearm turns into a machine pistol if you want it to. Rockstar has shown more than 30 individual weapons across the trailers and screenshots so far, and that's before a single gameplay video exists. Reloads have full first-person animations. There are holsters. Compare that to GTA 5. You had a scope, a suppressor, an extended mag, and a gold finish that made you look like an idiot at a car meet. Basically, they took Red Dead's gunsmith and moved it to Florida, and Ammu Nation stopped being a vending machine. But there's one line on that same pre-order page that tells you more about how GTA 6 actually plays than the entire gun list does. And it's not about guns at all. It's about a garage. The pre-order car comes with a free personal garage near Ocean Beach. Standard bonus stuff, nobody reads it. But here's how Rockstar describes it. They say that, like all personal garages in Leonida, it comes with a weapon locker for setting up
Leonida.
up your loadout, plus a secure spot to drop stolen goods for the local fence. Like all personal garages in Leonida, that's not a bonus description anymore. That's Rockstar confirming in one throwaway clause about a free car that every single garage in the game has a weapon locker and a fence stash box. Standard edition, ultimate edition doesn't matter. That's just how the game works. And a weapon
Love this. Love this. Mostly because of the fence. You know what I mean? Like in Red Dead, we had the horse fence and then like the regular fence. Like the fact that you're gonna have these stolen goods that I just can't take anywhere. I gotta find someone to offload them for me. Like on that show, My Friends and Neighbors with John Hamm. He's stealing stuff, but he gotta go through this third party to find a buyer. That's exactly what this is. And I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited about the ability to rob motherfuckers, take their stuff, steal from cars, steal from gang members. Like I said, I hope you could take people chains. I hope you can snatch a chain. Please let me take a Rolex off of some gang member and snatch a chain and then take it to the fence and dump it off. I'm doing nothing. I'm doing that exclusively. But yeah, the weapons locker being default, I overlooked that. I overlooked that as well. I thought it was like behind a paywall, but just regular pre-order, you get that weapons locker in the garage. Definitely didn't notice that.
locker only exists if you can't carry everything, which lines up exactly with what's been pulled out of the build. 2 rifles and 2 pistols on your body, and that's your loadout. Everything else lives in the trunk of your car, no dual wielding, and the guns you're carrying physically show up on you. So before a job, you're standing at a locker in your own garage picking 4 guns for the next hour of your life. The rest of your stuff rides in the trunk, and if you need the heavy thing halfway through, you're running back to the car to get it. Boats have crates for the same.
I love this. But I'm also interested to see what it looks like aesthetically, because on Red Dead, it was back in the old West, so you had 2 pistols holstered, and you had possibly 2 long rifles, bigger guns on your back. Um, you ain't just walking down the street with rifles, are you? Like, I don't know. I'm interested to see how that plays out. And like I said, what that looks like aesthetically. Maybe you hide them under your clothes or something like that. I don't know, but hopefully that kind of comes into play.
Reason. The stash box is the other half of that. Rockstar says the fence takes most stolen goods at a discounted rate. So stolen goods are a physical thing you're holding, which means they're hot while you're holding them, and you have to actually go somewhere to turn them into money. Your loadout is a decision you make in a garage now, before anything has gone wrong. By the way, if this is your kind of thing, digging real gameplay out of stuff Rockstar never meant as a gameplay reveal, subscribe. That's basically the entire channel. Now the first
Hey, shout out to VlceGaming. Y'all saw at the beginning I gave him a subscribe. Shout out to my guy. This is good work he's doing.
of the 2 Rockstar hasn't confirmed. And it's the biggest change in the game. 4 years ago, about an hour of footage from an early GTA 6 build got stolen and put
Haven't seen any of it. Heard the kids doing hard time though.
online. One of those clips is Jason and Lucia robbing a diner called Hank's Waffle House, and honestly, that clip has more real gameplay information in it than both trailers combined. Watch the top left of the screen while she's emptying the register. Under the wanted stars, it says full description, meaning the people in that diner can describe you, your face, your build, what you're wearing. Then she runs out and gets in a car, and the text changes. It flips from no vehicle description to full vehicle description. And a prompt comes up that says, and this is word for word from the game, any vehicle you are seen entering will be known by the law. In GTA 5, escaping was geometry.
Yeah, super excited about this. Like escaping the cops in Red Dead Redemption. Obviously, this will be a little bit more challenging, but I assume social media is going to play a huge role in this. But Red Dead Redemption, you think you out here being slick and then you commit a crime and then you get some random witness that might just happen to see it and then you got to go handle it and take care of it. That part is super exciting, super huge.
Was a circle on your minimap and you got outside the circle. In GTA 6, escaping is evidence. They know your car, so you need a different car. They know your jacket, so you need a different jacket. Walk in with a mask on, and none of it ever exists in the first place. And it goes further. The cops don't spawn on the crime, they spawn on the call. Somebody has to phone it in first, and a dispatch timer starts once the report goes through, which turns
So if you do your work early and you subdue all the witnesses, I know I've heard zip ties mentioned over and over again. I think that's something within the leaks. So if you go in and you real methodical and you do all your work early, you don't even got to worry about the police potentially, right? Like you can do a clean crime. Like, oh man, I'm so excited. I'm thinking about playing this in GTA Online, playing with Polyester Pat, probably playing with my wife, and we going in and we hitting licks and we like scoping out the joint and we doing it. We going in clean, getting all of we going in at a certain time of night, certain time of day, maybe when they switching shifts or something like that. Like, oh man, crazy. Making sure we got masks on, already having a getaway vehicle, maybe stashing our regular vehicle somewhere else. So excited.
Everybody in that room into a problem you can actually do something about. Zip ties are in the game. Hostages as human shields are in the game. Stopping the call is a play.
Hostages. This just made me think about it. So anybody plays Sleeping Dogs? Sleeping Dogs with Wei Shin, excellent game. Definitely recommend you play. Even today, like modern day, you should go play Sleeping Dogs. But back then, they had a mechanic where you could put people in the trunk. You could just grab a person, have a human shield, put them in the trunk. Putting on all the specifics or emphasis on our cars. Man, please let us put people in the trunks. Please let us take a witness, right? And that impacts how the police are trying to subdue us. Please let us be able to take a witness.
Now, then there's the cops themselves. In that footage, an officer changes his stance depending on how tall the thing he's hiding behind is. He drops lower when he reloads. He strafes side to side while he's shooting instead of standing there like a target. In another clip, they raise their guns over the hood of a car to shoot across it. That is not the GTA 5 cop who sprints at you in a straight line down an alley
Absolutely
and
not.
dies for it. And in trailer 2, there's a shot of Jason driving past a
One thing that I do want to point out is, first off, this is the D-Tech car. I mean, maybe not D-Tech, but like, not an undercover, but like actually a D-Tech, like a regular street close car. But this cop is a lady. This is a lady cop. And, they got people detained. In GTA 4, if you saw the police, somebody running from the police, you could do something and get the Good Samaritan bonus. I wonder if that comes back into play here.
bust in progress. Cops on the sidewalk, suspects on the ground, a whole scene playing out that has nothing to do with him. People pulled apart the vehicles in that shot and found something strange. One of those units doesn't read as a police car at all until light catches it and the markings show up. It's just sitting there in traffic looking like anybody else's car. So, has Rockstar confirmed any of this? No, not one word. The witness system, the dispatch timer, the tactical cops. All of it comes from a stolen build, and a trailer people went through frame by frame. That footage is 4 years old at this point, but everything Rockstar has released since has lined up with it instead of contradicting it, and they've had 4 years to change it. The cops are only half the problem. The other half is everybody standing around with a phone.
Hot coffee, perhaps, with that sensual hand rub. Hot coffee, perhaps. Those who know, OG San Andreas. That's why digital media or physical media, excuse me, is super important, because now they can just update the game and take something out of it that was near and dear to your heart as a 9 and 10-year-old.
When pre-orders opened, Amazon's product listing in Brazil went live before anybody else's, and people screenshotted it immediately. This isn't a leak in the fun sense. It's retail copy, written to sell the game, and it lists 2 things worth caring about. 1, NPCs who run their own daily routines, random events that fire off around you, and businesses you can walk into. 2, a working social network on your in-game phone where you scroll clips, follow influencers you'll never meet, and find out what's happening around Leonida. That second one is the interesting one, and everybody read straight past it. Finding out what's happening in the world through your feed means the feed isn't a joke app. It's a mission board. Rockstar built a whole functioning version of doom scrolling and wired it into the open world. Now go back to
I think that the social media, and I kind of talked about this in another video, the RDR2 compendium, where you went through and found every animal and found every plant and herb and things like that and documented all of that stuff. I feel like that's what social media is going to be. I feel like that's what your Life Invader feed is going to be, is you going and tracking and documenting all of those things and capturing those moments, and maybe even collectibles. My wife mentioned like murals around the city. That was kind of something that you would do in RDR2. So I think that the social media aspect is going to be like the compendium from RDR2. I bet you they do something like that.
the trailers with that in your head. They're both absolutely stuffed with it. Vertical phone footage, little live badges in the corner, NPCs filming chaos while it's still happening in front of them, somebody leaning out of a car window recording instead of driving away. So connect three things. NPCs film you, the feed is real, and it's tied to what's actually happening around the map, and the cops work off witness descriptions, which means the guy filming you from his car is a witness with a camera in his hand. Your crime doesn't just get called in, it gets posted. Rockstar hasn't spelled out how those three systems talk to each other, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend they have, but they built all three for the same game at the same time. There's a smaller one in there too. NPCs react if you're walking around with a gun out, and Jason or Lucia will put the gun away on their own once they hit a busy street, which is the
This is similar to RDR2. You walk around with a mask on or you walk around with a gun out. People start looking at you sideways, maybe saying stuff to you, might even report you to the law, right? So this is, right on track or on brand. But Jason and Lucia putting the gun away automatically, that's an interesting element that I'm not familiar with.
game telling you it tracks who can see what you're holding everywhere all the time, which raises the obvious question. What do you do about the guy who saw you? Back to the Hank's waffle clip one more time because it answers that. Lucia's standing over somebody on the diner floor, and the game gives her a prompt with two options: loot the body or pick the body up. Pick it up. Carry it. That's the Red Dead 2 thing. Arthur hauling bodies around and dumping them where nobody's going to look, except now it's happening in a Waffle House in Vice City. And that
Love it. I'm that person in RDR2. I'm super frugal. I'm so frugal with video game money. If I was as good with real life money as I am video game money, I'd easily be a millionaire, which is hilarious. But in RDR2, I'm looting everybody. I'm looting everybody, everything, every horse, every stagecoach. Once I finish a mission, I'm looting all the bodies. I'm looting before I in RD online, in RDR online. My friends are yelling at me, come on, come on. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm looting, bro. Gotta get the pipe right here. Every little 10 cent, every little nickel, a dime piece of gold, somebody might have a treasure map on them. I mean, I'm out here looting. So automatically looting the body. But once again, like I said, doing a heist or like just a regular little Waffle House or whatever with my wife and my friends, going in, looting the body, picking up the body, doing something. So, like I said, if we could pick this body up, put it in our trunk, and go take it, dispose of it somewhere else, put it in
changes
the
what a
trunk
shootout
of our
even is.
of
In
our
GTA
stolen
5,
car,
you kill
right?
someone,
Our
and the
getaway car,
corpse
drive it
lies
into the
there,
ocean
being
or
a
something. Oh my
corpse until it
God, the
despawns.
opportunities are
In
endless. I'm so
GTA
excited.
6, a body is evidence sitting in the open where a camera or a witness or a cop walking his route is eventually going to find it. So you move it. Stack that with zip ties for tying people up and hostages as shields, and you've got a full toolkit for handling everyone who saw your face. And Rockstar gave us a place to use all of it. The Ultimate Edition includes a job where you raid a gang's illegal goods store in Southside Vice City, the PTT Youngins, take their contraband, and get out clean. That's Rockstar's own description of it. Find a way in, grab the stuff, escape safely. Every
I'm excited about that. And if you look at that screenshot of the PTT youngins, they got security cameras all around, lights all around. I wonder if there's an element where you could shoot out lights, shoot out security cameras. I heard Lucia is supposed to have some sort of hacking feature. She hacks the security cameras or something along those lines. Um Super interested to see how that plays out. And I'm pretty sure that's not the only one. I think those would be like the holdups or the I forgot what they were called in Red Dead Redemption, but they would just be all around those little red circles on the map where you could go, and if you cleared it out, you can go loot.
system
They
in this
always had
video
like some
shows up
treasure
in
or
that
something
one
like that.
sentence.
I'm
Your
pretty sure
loadout
those
from
would be the
locker,
same.
witnesses, bodies,
In GTA 6, I'm
contraband
pretty sure they'll be
you're
all over
physically
the
carrying,
map
and offense
in the
to move it
various
to.
areas.
Whether any of this makes it into online, no idea. Rockstar hasn't said a single word about online yet, which is its own whole conversation. But the same day they announced that raid, they dropped 60-something screenshots, and those screenshots are hiding the weirdest confirmation in the entire drop. On June 25th, Rockstar put out over 60 new in-engine screenshots alongside the pre-orders. And once you get past how stupid good they look, you notice something. They're barely about the map at all. They're about Jason and Lucia, their faces, their hair, their clothes, their tattoos. There's a place called Sarah's Unisex Salon, and Rockstar describes what it sells. Styles for both of them. Facial hair for Jason, Makeup and nails for Lucia. That's 4 separate systems in one sentence. And makeup and nails have never existed in a GTA game. There's a tattoo shop called Electric Fang with more than 50 designs in it, and Rockstar didn't draw them. They brought in an actual art collective called Fail to design them. Real artists, real work, sitting in a fake tattoo parlor in Vice City. There's a streetwear store called Stock 305, which is the Miami area code because of course it is. And there's a whole clothing line built around Macca the Gator, who is a mascot from a TV show that only exists inside the game. A fictional show with a fictional mascot with real merch you can go buy in a store. But the thing
Hopefully, there's real merch that you can go buy in the store because I definitely wear that shirt and that hat all the way 1,000. But we're aware of all of that. Still excited about it, but like I said, my wife plays the game, so the ability to the customization that they have, like GTA's customization was amazing. Not even gonna lie to you. There were so many different clothes, so many different hairstyles, so many different outfits. It was groundbreaking for its time. But that was 13 years ago. And there's like a ton of female characters, characters, female gamers who played a game who felt like they didn't like their customization was kind of an afterthought, right? And the makeup was all blah. You know, Lucia looks really good. Her makeup, her nails, like the fact that you can do her nails, I've seen she's had at least 4 to 5 different type of nails, meaning like lengths to like styles. Like she's had like stilettos, she's had like ombre, she's had like the little French tips. Like it really gets into depth. And like I said, her makeup and all of that is the female characters I'm imagining and online, or just the female gamers who play as Lucia are going to have so much customization that they can really kind of go into a rabbit hole on. It's gonna be so much fun. And of course they always take care of the male protagonist. Jason, I'm pretty sure he's had like 12 different haircuts or something like that that they've been documented. Like this one right here with the little feathers, the little waterfalls. Like, oh my goodness,
GTA
crazy.
6 has a salon, a tattoo shop, a streetwear store, and multiple car mod shops that each specialize in something different. One does off-road builds and hand-painted work. Another does interiors, rims, and donk builds with the oversized wheels. It's the Red Dead structure, where the gunsmith and the stable and the tailor were all different buildings with their own stock. Now the honest part, because I'm not going to sell you on something. The salon, the tattoo shop, Stock 305, and 2 of those mod shops are Ultimate Edition only. That's the $100 version.
Now, they are Ultimate Edition only, but I'm sure there's a bevy of other mod shops and clothing stores that will be here. I'm sure Ponsby's and all the other GTA 5, GTA Universe stores are going to be here, but these ones will be in addition to for exclusive Leonida stuff. Like, I'm sure like people are acting like these are going to be the only stores. They're absolutely not going to be the only stores. They're not going to be the only mod shops, but these mod shops will specialize in these specific things. And there'll be other mod shops. Now, one thing I will say I am disappointed about is in trailer 1, they advertised these donks. I think they advertised donks, which are the big Chevys sitting high, in both trailers. And if you lock them behind the paywall, that's bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That being said, I've already pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, and I'm gonna get me a motherfucking Chevy, and I'm gonna be riding high. But I'm mad that I had to pay extra to get it, that you had to hide it behind the paywall. I feel like that's diabolical. I do also admit that I am the problem.
Which brings me to the second one. The feature everybody swears is confirmed, and it just isn't. Every GTA 6 video you've watched this year has told you the game has a Red Dead-style hair growth system. Your hair grows in real time. You go to a barber to cut it back. It's on every single list. Rockstar has never said that. Not in a trailer, not on the pre-order page, not
highly doubt that they would take that out of the game, though. Of course, you'll be able to go and get it cut or grow it at like a barber or a tailor or not a tailor, a salon. But it was such a dope feature in RDR2. Arthur just out there roughing it, letting his hair get long, letting his beard get long. Like people
Anywhere.
actually
Here's what's actually
cared
sitting
about
there.
that and
Jason's
gave a
stubble
hoot.
is
So
different
I
lengths
can't
and
see
different
them
official
actually taking that
screenshots,
away.
not different
I'm pretty
haircuts,
sure it'll
different
still be in
stubble on the
GTA
same
6.
guy in the same game. The salon sells facial hair for Jason as a service you go and pay for. You don't build a service around something that's a toggle in a menu. Across all the promo material, Jason's confirmed looks run from a short military buzz all the way out to hair hanging past his ears. That reads like a progression, not a list of options. Red Dead did this exact system 8 years ago. Arthur's hair and beard grew on a real timer, and you could buy tonics to speed it up if you didn't feel like waiting. And Rockstar just confirmed the story runs in chapters, with Ultimate Edition items unlocking chapter by chapter. Chapters are time passing. A growth system needs time passing. So no, it's not confirmed, and anybody telling you it is hasn't checked. But every piece it would need is already on the table, and Rockstar built the thing once already, and people are still talking about it. And that's the actual story here. None of this came from a gameplay trailer. The door gun came from a shot nobody paused on.
I
The
agree.
entire loadout system came from a paragraph about a free car. The biggest change to the wanted level in the history of this series came from an hour of leaked footage that Rockstar has never once denied. Rockstar's marketing hasn't shown
They not only denied it, they like, yeah, this is real. Take it down. It's all those memes and those gifts where the FBI will tweet you, take this down right now. That's practically what Rockstar did. I told you at the
you
beginning, I never
gameplay
got to see
because
the
it doesn't
leaks.
have to.
Not
It's
for a
been
lack
out
of
here for
trying, but I
months in
dragged my feet
pieces,
on
and
it, and
everyone
by the
keeps
time I
waiting
went
for
to
a
go look
trailer
at
to
them,
hand them
they was
what they're
gone.
already
So
holding.
that
And when trailer
confirms it
3
for me.
finally drops, half of it you're going to already know. If you want the other half, the map, I've been going through Leonida location by location. Port Gellhorn's on screen.
Yeah, man.